Alright, so it's a pretty big room. We're gonna see how loud this gets. Alright, so this is around 25% volume. Let's go to 50. Alright, let's turn it up. Damn. Alright, let me get this off my desk. Whew. What's up everyone, I'm Rich, hope you guys are all doing well. I recently picked up the JBL PartyBox 110 speaker and this is a pretty substantial purchase. So I'll definitely be using it to throw some bangers in my apartment. But anyways, since I got it, I figured why not make a review on it. JBL is well known around the world. I mean, you see them everywhere from headphones to even some luxury cars. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna give you my review on it, talk about the design, the features, and give you my overall thoughts on the speaker. And let me just say, I'm impressed. So without further ado, let's talk about it. Starting off with the design, the PartyBox 110 in my opinion just looks really cool. I mean, upon first glance, the speaker features a full spectrum light show at the front. It's got this figure 8 look which gives it a pretty mystical and high-tech vibe. The RGB lights are beat synced to your music and it does a great job at matching the songs on beat. If anything, the light show definitely completes the speaker and it gives it a very distinct look. I've gotten a couple compliments from my friends talking about how dope the lighting is, and you know, that's pretty cool. This is definitely original. It doesn't look like any other speaker you can find on the market. It has this really cool figure 8 light show going on. Totally unique to the PartyBox series. Good job, JBL. Anyways, the PartyBox 110 is very high quality. It weighs in around 23 pounds, making this a relatively medium-sized speaker. Now, it does get a little heavy if you're going to be hauling this around a lot. Unfortunately, there's no wheels on this, but there are these bright orange and decently comfortable carrying handles on both sides, making this a little less burdening on your hands and arms. So personally, this orange and black color scheme looks really sexy. Now, I dig the appeal a lot. Speaking about bright orange colors, you can also lay the speaker on the side or mount it on a PA stand, which can be accessed by a removable plastic cap on the bottom of the unit. At the back, there's a flap with some XLR inputs, so you can plug in your guitar or your microphone for your karaoke. There's the audio in and out, so you can plug your headphones in or connect it to another speaker. You can adjust the gain, you can plug in a USB to charge your phones or anything like that for that matter. Now this speaker can work on its own because it has a battery in it which advertises as going up to 12 hours. Now 12 hours is a pretty heavy statement. When I fully blast this thing for parties, it doesn't really get up to 12 hours. It only goes maybe for a few 1 to 2 hours. 12 hours maybe if you have it at really low volume and you aren't blasting it. I tend to have the speaker plugged in at my house or my apartment or someone's crib, but if I'm going to be going outside for a bit, I'll have the speaker around medium volume, like 25 to 40%, because it does get kind of loud. And the battery life there does hold its own, but 12 hours, yeah, no, it's not going to go up to 12 hours. I also want to mention that it's officially IPX4 waterproof, which means it can take on some incoming water splashes. You know, say you're at a pool or something, or someone at a party spills a drink on it, you know, don't worry, it can take it. Just be sure not to, you know, soak it. Overall, this is a great design speaker. I mean, it looks good, it's well built, and it shows. I'm pretty impressed about it. But, you know, moving on to the features, there's a pretty distinct power button on top, which lights up when you turn it on. The battery bar is just right underneath it. I find this a little, not always accurate. It's more accurate on the PartyBox app, which I'll talk about later. But, you know, you have the volume rockers on the right and the light show adjuster on the left. I don't really need to talk too much about it. I mean, if you do get it, you can play around with it. You know, it just switches between the light modes. You also have a pairing button on the bottom as well as the bass boost button. Now, I like this feature a lot too because, you know, sometimes you just kind of want more shake at those parties. I'll talk about that a little more in a second too. I do want to mention that at the top there's a pretty large cutout where you can store your phone or tablet. This is really handy if you need to charge it or just need a place to put your devices somewhere. Furthermore, let's talk about the JBL app. It displays your speaker's battery health, which is pretty accurate. You can control the lights and choose a theme for it to play, and surprisingly, it works well. Normally with these types of apps, it's always kind of buggy and unneeded, but the PartyBox app works more like a companion rather than just some app they threw on. You kind of want to have it downloaded so you can update the speaker and possibly pair it with another PartyBox speaker in the future. Who knows if you get a second one. But yeah, it's pretty well designed and works great. It looks good. and now all these features seem great, but it wouldn't mean anything if it didn't sound as good as it looked. And I can safely say that this speaker sounds amazing. The PartyBox 110 exhibits balanced and smooth bass with clear mid-range frequencies. Now they're crisp but not harsh high frequencies. The speaker just brings the party. It has more than enough bass to fill up your house, and it gets complaints from your next door neighbor for being too loud, but the bass doesn't even sound bad to the point where you may get a headache from all the thumping like you would from a lesser quality speaker. The PartyBox 110 sounds more refined, more homey and comfortable. And the last thing I'll say about the bass is obviously that bass boost button. It does a great job at maintaining the well-balanced neutral sound without any cracking. It does get a little distorted with some songs, so I normally keep it off unless the crowd that I'm with just needs an extra kick. The boost definitely does mean boost, and that's all I can really say. Just take my word for it. Overall, you definitely can't be disappointed with the sound of the speaker. I mean, around that $400 price tag, you're definitely getting your money's worth in terms of performance, features, and sound. I think if you're looking for one of the best portable speakers around this price point for indoor and outdoor parties, small DJ, karaoke gigs, gatherings, musical performances, the PartyBox 110 has the look, it has the sound, it has the bass, and a pretty decent battery life to keep the tunes pumping. And we're approaching the end of the video, so don't stop there. Let me know if this is something that you're gonna cop. You know, are you on edge? Did I help you buy this? I'll reply to every one of you guys. So that's all I got for this week's video. Hope you guys are staying safe, and until next one, I'll see you guys then.